Hey guys, it's DT back with another statue review. Today we have another She-Hulk statue. This one is a custom quarter scale She-Hulk, one of my most anticipated female statues. I recently did a video on the Sideshow 1/5 scale Adi Granoff She-Hulk statue. That one was a little bit smaller, a little bit more comedic, a little bit more fun. This one is the serious girl right here. This one was nicknamed the Angry Cousin, and you're about to see why. This one is from the same group that brought us that awesome Spider-Girl statue. If you missed that video, make sure to check it out after this one. This one just arrived today. It's in a single box, so let's go ahead and open it up. All right, guys, so I got the foam out of the box. We can see a little hint of our green angry cousin right there. Let's go ahead and free her. Looks like it's pretty simple. We've got her body here and the base right here. I'm not sure if something was supposed to go here or not, but let's hope not because I don't see anything there. All right, looks like she's packed in there pretty well. It's got some extra foam around her hair, but it looks like she's all one piece from head to toe. All right, look at that, folks. So no assembly required for this girl. Let's get a close-up of her face. Look at that. Awesome looking portrait. It's got some nice flowing hair, the green highlights, no breakages, ready for business. She's got that fist in the palm pose, sort of like the Daniel Bell Bane from Sideshow. We've got all the flowing strands down here at the bottom. No breakages, which is always nice. She's got some really defined deltoids here, triceps, biceps, forearms. She's even got veins popping out of her forearms, but she's got some nice purple workout gloves. When we look at her back, we can see sort of her lats popping out. We can't see all of her back because her hair is very long, but if we look underneath, we can definitely see she's got a very wide back with a narrow tapered waist. And then down here, she's got these stretchy jeans with the pockets right there. We do get a hint of green skin peeking through in some areas where the pants have ripped, so I guess they're not too stretchy. But we've got it there, and also we can see it popping out of the back of her left knee. But a very nice texture on those pants. She's got a black belt, some nice stitching details, and then she has these black steel toe combat boots. Got some very nice texturing going on there, along with some very cool laces. So she comes all in one piece, no assembly required, no switch outs. Everything is turnkey, just how you want it right out of the box. She does have a little peg and key on her right foot, nothing on the left, and she is very tall. I'm gonna have to put her next to some of my other quarter scale female statues, and definitely have to compare her to the Sideshow 1/5 scale. All right, so I'm gonna put her over here. So here is a look at the base. We've got a circular base. It's got all these caution stripes. In here, we've got a little window that shows some colored fluid, a little grill pattern there, some little metal rivets. And then over here, we've got a shield insignia that's been printed on some broken up concrete. There's some metal rebar sticking out of the sides. Not an extremely heavy base, but heavy enough to support this big girl. We've got the little radiation symbol there. And here is a look at the bottom. I'm gonna smash you next. This is number 4 out of 90. And I believe this thing is completely sold out. Okay guys, so here we go. This is probably gonna be the easiest setup I've ever done for a statue. We just key her in and we are good to go. Got a big key there. There's actually an indentation for her heel on the left foot, and bam, we are done. So before I get into the review, here's a look all the way around. All right, guys, so here she is, the best quarter scale She-Hulk in my opinion. She looked great in the render, she looked great in the pictures, and she even looks better here in person. We already went over some of the details in the unboxing. Now we have her all set up so you can see the big picture. So fairly minimalistic when it comes to the entire setup. This is a museum style statue, so not a whole lot going on, but it does tell a story. We do have all the little cautionary stripes here, the yellow over here. We even have a little radiation symbol. It's really cool because this actually ties in really well with the Hulk transformation base that also has this yellow and black color scheme. To add a little bit of dimension, we have this kind of raised piece here of concrete with the shield emblem on it. And then in the front, if we're able to look at it from above, we can see all the little tubing and mechanics that go on in there. Like I mentioned before, this is the same group that did the Spider-Girl statue that I reviewed, and this actually has a matching base. We have a simple black base with the double silver stripes, and I believe that is the base for most of the statues from this line. So She-Hulk herself is not standing directly in the middle of the platform here. She's a little bit set back, which is fine. Gives a little bit more room up here in front. It's sort of like the rule of thirds. You don't always want to have something directly in the middle. It just creates a little bit more interest when things are offset a bit. And then we come to She-Hulk herself. She's got this ready to fight pose. Very nice job with all the texturing, both in the boots and in the pants. The laces are done really well. I really like all the little seam details in the pants. And then we have the little cut areas where her green skin is showing through. So she's actually wearing these pants over her workout outfit, very similar to the one we saw on the Sideshow statue. This one is a little bit deeper purple. The Sideshow one was a bit on the pink side. Up here, it's a very smooth and shiny texture and feel, made to look like a different material than the denim here on her legs. And then we've got this awesome portrait, very serious look. She's got this great hair, kind of flows in front as well as in back. A lot of people saw Gina Carano in this portrait. I have to agree. I mean, watching her back in the American Gladiator, the Strikeforce UFC days, I've seen a very similar expression on Gina. She definitely wasn't this big when she was cutting for fights, but I guess this statue could be kind of like a what if Gina Carano was a bodybuilder instead of an MMA fighter. If I had to nitpick something, the hair does have a little bit of a gap. The hair doesn't actually touch her shoulder. It's nothing to be too concerned about. I mean, when you're looking at this thing from the front, you're not going to notice it. I'm just glad none of this hair came broken. Very cool She-Hulk. As I said before, the best in my opinion. There are some pretty cool customs out there, but for me, this is the one to have. So let's bring out the Sideshow to do a side-by-side comparison. Here she is, if you guys remember. So as you can see, pretty big size difference between these two. I mean, she does have an advantage of being on a higher base and also on this higher turntable. So again, this one is 1/5 scale, so not terribly small, but still, when you put these guys next to each other, you can see who's the queen and who's the little sister. And just for fun, we'll bring out Mystique to put next to her, just to show you 2 quarter scale female statues together. As you can see, she towers over her as well. A little bit higher on the base, but that's not gonna make much difference. Definitely a big girl. So there you have it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Also, make sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I'll be posting some detailed photos of her pretty soon, so make sure to check that out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.